Hi guys, it's Chaya.
I am still alive. I am still alive.
This is Love Thyself Podcast, and welcome back, guys. This is Ep.3. Yes, and we're gonna be sitting on the floor today. We're gonna get comfortable because this is absolutely one of my favorite subjects, and I love talking on it because you see, not a lot of women or men is doing this, and this is so very important to do this. But yes, grab your popcorn, grab your whatever, breakfast, dinner, lunch, whatever you got to eat or drink, bring it and come and sit and have a talk with us. Like I said before, this is one of my favorite subjects, and I think it's very, very important that we learn to put ourselves first. And I done had some trouble and I done had some experience doing that, and it took me a very, very long time to learn how to put myself first. And, I'm going to put it like this. When you don't put yourself first, you're not valuing your time. You're neglecting your time. And why would you want to do that to yourself? Why would you want to harm yourself or neglect your time? And what I mean by harm is like not taking care of your health, not taking care of your body, or, your outer appearance and stuff like that. You're doing harm to yourself. There's different types of ways of harm. It's not just, physically hurting your body. You can harm yourself by doing those things that I just listed off. Like I said, this is one of my favorite subjects because we're so focused on fixing everybody else's needs. What about our needs? You got to remember that. What about our needs? We so focused on taking care of our man, taking care of our family, taking care of our friends, and by the time we look in the mirror, we don't even know who we are. We don't even know who we are. So, that's why I say it is crucial that you learn to put yourself first. And if you got the excuse that, I ain't got no time to do this, to do what I love, I ain't got no time. Honey, you will never find time. You have to make time. You have to make time for the things that you want to do in life. You got to make time for that bubble bath that you may want to run, or that dinner, or that baked goods you want to bake in the kitchen. You have to make time. There ain't no such thing as finding time, in my opinion. It ain't no such thing. It ain't no such thing because, honey, you're going to be looking for a long time if you trying to find time. You got to make time for what you want. You got to make time. Or, if you have the excuse, I got kids. Now, me personally, I don't have any kids. So, I couldn't possibly understand, time consuming kids can be. I'm just here to make sure you do what you're supposed to do for yourself. And if you gotta, grab some not cord, but excuse me, cord. I can't say it. God, I'm country, y'all. So different types of words I cannot say it. But I think y'all get what I'm saying. Put them in a cardboard box or something. Get some markers from the Dollar Tree or something. Put them kids in there and let them trace out inside the box whatever you got to do to keep them busy, occupied. Get them an iPad or something. I don't know. But like I said, I'm here to make sure you take care of yourself. That's what I'm here to. So if you got to do that and put them on the bathroom floor, or put them in the doorway where you can keep an eye on them, and you run you a bubble bath to, satisfy your needs and uplift yourself and what you need to do it. Do it. You gotta make, like I said, you gotta make time for yourself. No one's gonna do it for you. Stop waiting on people. If you want to travel somewhere, if you want to take yourself on a solo date, take yourself on a solo date. Stop waiting for people to join you. Stop waiting for somebody else to do it, because I'm telling you, the majority of the person who's always worried about somebody else, I bet you they don't get that in return. I was one of those folks. I was one of those folks where I was taking care of everybody else's needs, or whatever relationship I was in, I was taking care of their needs. But when it was my turn, oh, they wasn't nowhere to be found. I mean, wasn't nowhere to be found. And I'm pretty sure y'all can relate. I'm pretty sure y'all can relate. And I had to learn to prioritize my needs, because I'm sitting here helping everybody else, and I'm seeing her draining. I'm drained. I'm mentally drained. My physical body is drained, because I'm sitting here taking care of people who don't even care about me, because if they did, they would be there for me just like I'm there for them. And I had to learn to cut those people off, whether it's family, whether it's boyfriend, girlfriend, friends, whatever you got to do. If you clearly see they're not reciprocating that same energy that you are reciprocating to them, cut them off. Because I'm telling you, if you continue to hold on to that, like I said, eventually you're gonna look in the mirror and you're not even gonna recognize yourself. You're not even gonna recognize yourself. So, like I said, it is very, very important to self prioritize you. Have you taken yourself on a solo date this week? Have you bought you tickets to a movie theater and you went by yourself? I mean, of course, when I say this, be safe. I want you to always be safe. That just don't be sitting there, all up in the streets and stuff like that. Look, I ain't encouraging you to do that now. we ain't finna do that, but be safe. Be safe. You know, have you taken yourself to the nail spa? Have you, gotten your eyebrows done? Have you gotten your hair done and stuff like that? Whatever is relaxing to you that you do in your self-care moment, whether you're cleaning your house or your kitchen or whatever, or whether you're laying by the poolside in the backyard. Again, what are you doing to prioritize yourself and put yourself first? Not saying there's nothing wrong with taking care of people, but when it gets to being you taking care of people more than you, then that's when you have a problem. And you need to wake up and realize that you have a problem. Like everything should, I feel like I believe in equality. I believe in equal. So if, I believe in teamwork. So, if I'm doing more than the other person, and I know some days I'm gonna, have to step up just a little bit more, because not everybody can, carry their load, like they supposed to. But don't let it be more you carrying the load and they not helping. No, no. And if you see that they keep repeating that over and over again, you're gonna have to do something, sweetie. You're gonna have to do something, because again, we as queens, we can't have it. We can't have that, you know. We don't do that over here. That's gonna be the new motto for 2023. We don't do that over here. Literally. We don't do that over here. Like it is I'm tired of seeing women, straining and ripping and running and doing this and that for the other, and they're not taking care of themselves. They're not getting their hair done no more. They're not getting their nails and feet done no more. Like take pride in your appearance. Ain't nothing wrong. You can still look good and be humble. I'm gonna say that again. You can still look good and be humble. Ain't nothing wrong with taking pride in your appearance. Nothing wrong with that. And don't let nobody tell you that otherwise. Ain't nothing wrong with taking pride in your appearance. We got to take care of ourselves because ain't nobody else going to do it. Ain't nobody else going to do it. Whether it's reading your Bible and praying, that's how you put yourself first. Do it. Do it. Don't wait on the next person. If you like to travel or do extracurricular activities that you do to put yourself first, do it. Stop waiting on the next person to do it with you. And I really had to learn that because I was like, oh, I don't wanna go out the country, or I don't wanna go to a state by myself, and when nobody to be found. I had to learn. I got to go by myself. If I'm a traveler and I like to travel and no one's available, who I'm waiting on? Who I'm waiting on? Time is passing me by, me waiting on people, and I'm not doing something for my own well-being. Again, we not finna do that over here. So yeah, it took me a very, very long time to learn how to put myself first and what it truly means. And what it truly, truly means. That means putting my needs before someone else's. Now, I'm not saying, neglect anybody, neglect your kids, neglect your partner. No, I'm not saying none of that. Still communicate those things if you want to have me time. Please still do that. But if it gets to the point where you looking like caveman over here, and everybody else looks good and well put, then we have a problem. There's something wrong with that picture. And again, no, we not finna do that. Like, we not finna do that. You have to learn to value your time. That is very, very important. You got to learn to value yourself too. And that's another thing, dealing with putting yourself first. How do you value your time? If you don't never take care of yourself, if you don't make sure you eat the right foods, or let you have a full course meal, or take care of your hygiene, your hair or your makeup, or take yourself shopping if you can. Make sure you doing your studies in school if you in college. Like, what are you're not if you don't make sure that you take care of those things, you don't value your time. And if you don't value your time, how can somebody else value your time? How can somebody else value your time when you don't even value yourself? How'd that go? If you don't have enough respect for yourself to make sure that you're straight first, how can you expect somebody else to have respect for you? Because I'm telling you, people are watching you and people can see it. People can see if you setting aside things for yourself, if you taking care of yourself. For one, we can see it on the outer appearance. And then if we just so happen to have a conversation with you, we can see if you have values for yourself by your conversation. By your conversation, we can see that. So like I said, it is very, very important to learn how to value your time. Learn how to find out what you like. Find out what you don't like. Find out your standards, your boundaries, because as a queen, as a woman, we have to have standards and boundaries. I don't know what's going on with this new generation, but I ain't with it. I ain't with it. I don't know what they got going on. I don't know who teaching them these things. I don't know, but like I said, I ain't with it. So, but again, that's a whole nother subject right there. We ain't even finna get into that. But no, again, we're not doing that over here. our famous motto for 2023, we're not doing it over here. Like, no, I want y'all to be able to continue taking care of yourselves if you are. And if you're not, you can start today. That's the beautiful thing about life. You can, whatever you want in life, your character or your career, anything that you want for yourself in your life, you can start today. You can start now. You don't have to sit there and wait on this miraculous sign that you waiting on in the sky. Honey, you're going to be waiting again for a long time. If you want to do something for yourself, go and do it. Pray to God for your strength and go and do it. Find that strength somewhere and go and do it. Because I'm telling you, the longer you wait to put yourself first, the deeper and deeper, the hole it's going to take to get you out of it. And it ain't fun. I'm going to tell you that right now. It ain't fun when you in that hole. I've been in the hole. It ain't fun. Like I said, it took me a very, very long time to prioritize my needs. I had to learn I can go somewhere by myself. Let me get up. Let me go to the gym. Let me make sure this body right for myself, not for anybody else, but for myself. Anybody else is just an added benefit of what I did for myself. And when you begin to put yourself first, don't do it for other people. Do it for yourself. Do it for yourself. Do it for yourself. Because you got to think about it. If you how can you take care of somebody else if you knocked out? If you passed out? Like I said, if you looking like Godzilla over here, how can you sit here and help somebody else out? If you got to make that doctor's appointments to check up on your health, check up on your heart, check up on, your head space or whatever, do it. If you got to start therapy to heal those childhood traumas, those trauma wounds that are leaking on everybody, do it. Do it. And if you can't afford none of that yet, honey, there's the man up above. That's a free therapist right there. That's a free doctor, a free lover, whatever you need. Whatever you need, whatever you need. Like I said, we are here to prioritize ourselves. That's what we're here for. That's what we're here for. I'm telling you, you don't want to make it to 60. I don't even want to make it to 60. Not being able to look at myself in the mirror and recognize myself. Where has the time gone? Time is precious. That's why I say you have to learn how to value your time. You have to know who is me. Who is me? Ask yourself a question. What's my favorite color? What do I like to do? Do I like to go to the beach or do I like to be in the mountains? It's silly questions, but not a lot of people know themselves. Not a lot of people know themselves. And it breaks my heart that not a lot of people know themselves because, again, we begin to listen to the opinion of others and listen to family members and friends and partners and stuff. Honey, only you know what's best for you. Only you know what's best for you. It's okay to get a second opinion about stuff. But when it's coming to dealing with you, whether it's your health, your mindset, your body, that's all up to you, sweetie. It ain't up to nobody else. That's why I say you have to make time for yourself. Ain't no such thing as no finding time. Ain't no such thing. It ain't no such thing. But that is all I got to say on today's episode. Like, yes, and I'm gonna leave you with a quote because you know me and my quotes. And it reads, "Until you value yourself, you won't value your time. Until you value your time, you will not do anything with it." M. Scott Peck. Oh my God. When I tell you I read that, it blessed my soul so much because that's what I've been saying throughout this whole video. You have to learn how to value your time because if you don't, you ain't gonna do nothing with it. You ain't gonna do nothing with it. You're gonna be sitting here focused on everything else but you. And that's not what we here to do. But I hope y'all was blessed. Please do not forget to subscribe, like, and share. And I will see you in episode 4.